Hello, Ratton families. It's Miss Massey, your school counselor, and I am so glad that you have joined me today for our first Coffee with the Counselor for the new school year. Today, we are going to talk a little bit about what my role is as a school counselor and how I can help your students. So, let's get started. The first thing I want to share with you is some information from the American School Counselor Association about the role of the school counselor. According to ASCA, school counselors are certified or licensed educators who improve student success for all students by implementing a comprehensive school counseling program. And I'm very proud to say that Anna ISD has been working very hard the last couple years to really improve and grow our counseling program to make sure that we are getting to serve all of our students. To get a better idea of what this means, let's talk about what a school counselor does and what a school counselor does not do. So, I don't know if you were like me, but I don't believe we had a school counselor in my elementary school or middle school. I do remember my high school counselor. But thankfully, Texas has changed. Anna has really put mental health uh, at the top priority. So, what does a school counselor do? The first thing that a school counselor does is serve all of the students in the school. Many times there's an idea that the counselor only works with the students who are struggling socially or emotionally, but that is not true. We also do prevention work by teaching social and emotional skills to all the students. We can also help your students academically by working with them through study skills or functioning strategies like organization and time management. One way that we do this is by working with students in different settings. So the kids may come home talking about my classroom guidance lessons. I do that once a month. Every single class in the whole school will have a classroom guidance lesson in my classroom, and we will be talking about whatever theme it is that month, whether it's uh, self discipline or respect or bullying. We will have a different theme each month. Or maybe your child comes to me for a small group because your family is going through a divorce, or somebody has passed away, or maybe they need to learn how to make friends. I also might see students individually, or I might have a check in, check out system where I check in with them in the morning and then check out with them in the afternoon to make sure their day went well. The level of service your child receives depends on what he or she needs and how they would benefit from it most. We also want all students to feel safe here at Ratton and also at home. So, to do this, the school counselors make sure to touch base and collaborate with teachers and families as needed. Lastly, I want you to know that I care about all of the things about your child, what they are experiencing, not just the struggles. I love to see your children learning and growing. So I want to help celebrate those exciting adventures too. I love getting invited to their ball games or dance recitals or whatever, because seeing them outside of school shows them that they have more people who love them and who care about them. And that really actually helps their success at school. So, what does the counselor not do? We already touched on the first one, but it's important to note that the school counselors don't just work with students who get in trouble frequently or are going through hard times. We care for and support all of the students at the school. We also do not determine disciplinary actions or punish students. While we work with students on making positive behavior choices and understanding their feelings, our job is not to discipline your child or get them in trouble. And I go through this with the kids all the time. I might stop them in the hallway and say, "Oh, are we doing what we're supposed to be doing?" But I do not assign any kind of discipline. Because we work with all students, we are not trained to do long term mental health counseling. I actually am trained to do that, but that is not part of my job here at school. But thankfully, like I said, Anna is being very proactive, and we have two mental health therapists on campus. One will be Monday, Wednesday, one will be Tuesday, Thursday. And they have the time to do mental health therapy, and that is all they do. Whereas my job there's a whole lot more tasks that I am provided with for school counseling, so I don't have time to do actual therapy. Um, but if your child does need that support, you can reach out and I will help them get the services that they need. One thing that is important to remember is that what is said in my office by the students or families is confidential. That means that I will not share what you or your student tells me unless you ask me to or someone is unsafe. So if a student tells me that they are being harmed or they want to harm someone else or harm themselves, then I do have to make a report. And that is just by law. Actually, every adult in the state of Texas, if you are suspicious of child abuse or um, know something about child abuse, it is by law that you have to report it. Along the lines of confidentiality, please know that I will not judge you or your child from anything that they tell me. I am here as a support for your child, and my hope is that everyone feels comfortable to be honest and open with me. All of that being said, I do not have a magic wand to fix all the problems your child may be experiencing, but I do know that I am committed to working with you and other school staff to make sure that your student has the support needed to be the best possible version of themselves. I am so very thankful that I get to work at Ratton and do what I do. And I hope that this information has helped clarify on how I can help you or your students. There's about 670 students that we have here at Ratton. So as you can, understand, I can't see all of them every day. But when I do my small groups, I go through cycles. So I do 4 groups at a time. That's what I can be successful at between doing my leadership groups with student council and my lunch bunches with certain students and my classroom guidance lessons. I also do little social emotional lessons in the morning, little 15-minute videos um, where the kids are learning about either our theme of the month or our habit of the month through Leader and Me. So between all of those things, I do 4 groups, small groups a month, and they go through about 6 to 8 weeks, depending on what their curriculum is. And then I rotate. Once I finish one, then I go to the next one. So I hope this helps you understand what a counselor does do and does not do. And if you ever have any questions, you are more than welcome to email me. I know we are going to have a great school year here at Ratton, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Have a great day.